Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It is bright and early on Monday morning, and we're gonna make some muffins for a little like second breakfast / mid-morning snack, whatever you want to call it. Because I'm gonna make breakfast this morning, but my kids always need something between breakfast and lunch, and I have been slacking lately on like keeping up with things, and they've been kind of all in and out of the kitchen, and it's a lot easier if I just make something for everyone versus trying to keep up with 4 kids who want snacks between breakfast and lunch. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these muffins for that reason. So I found a soft and moist carrot muffin recipe from, spendwithpennies.com. But I'm gonna substitute the all-purpose flour for almond flour and hope that it works. So 2 cups of flour. I'm gonna add in hemp seed. I'm gonna add in chia and flax seed too. These are not in the recipe, but I'm gonna do it. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Half a teaspoon of salt. Give that a whisk. Now it says to do a separate bowl, but I'm just gonna do the same bowl because I just don't feel like it. 3 eggs, a cup of vegetable oil, so I'm using avocado oil, and a cup of sugar. Whisk that in a separate bowl. Eggs, sugar, oil. And then add it to your dry. Now add in 2 cups of raw carrot, shredded raw carrot. I had done this a while ago and froze it. So I had did this and like zucchini and stuff a while ago and froze it. So I love it because I can just dump and go. I pulled it out last night. It says 1 apple peeled and shredded. I did 2. I actually did 1 and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna add a second. So I did 2 apples. Oh, and preheat the oven to 375 as well. Whoops. And then you add half a cup of raisins. I'm gonna do, this makes 12. I'm gonna do 6 with, 6 without. Because some of my kids won't want the raisins, but some of them will. Oh my gosh, I forgot the baking powder. Hang on, guys. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. The only reason I forgot is because I had set this out and I'm like, oh, I never even used that. Mix this in with your dry ingredients. Don't wait until the end. Don't be like me. So it says to bake these for 25 to 29 minutes with 25 to 29 minutes on 375. And then I still have batter left. So I guess maybe when these come out, I'll pop a new one in, or we'll just make some mini ones. How about that? Not sure if I'll need all of them. So while those cook, I'm gonna work out. I did not work out all week. I need to, just because it makes me feel a lot better and ready to go for the day. bottoms of my mini muffins got burnt. The other ones are fine, but these I got carried away working out and wasn't even thinking, and I was like, what's that smell? Oh, it's burnt muffins. So these are going to the animals. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our Monday. So I did not film yesterday. We went to church, and then everybody from church headed over to my father-in-law's house, and we did baptisms at the pool and a big old fellowship for hours and hours and hours. We didn't get home until late, and it was the best day. Miss Everly chose to give her life to Jesus and get baptized yesterday, and it was so incredibly special. So our church usually does baptisms at church because we have one of like the inflatable baptism pools, but it had a leak. So he was looking for somewhere to have it. And my father-in-law was like, I'll do it at my pool. So it was really special because when he said that, he didn't know that Everly was getting baptized. And so that made it even more special because he was like, I had no idea she was getting baptized. I offered, and how special is it that she gets to get baptized in Pop-Pop's pool? So it was really special. It was a beautiful day. It was amazing. We got to hang out with everybody. It was just wonderful. So, also yesterday, before church, Gary and Wilder went outside and picked all of our peaches that were ripe enough off the trees and the pears. So I have to do something with all these peaches and pears over the next day or two before they go bad. So I have this book that I got off Amazon a while ago. So what I think I'm going to start with is this peach butter recipe right here in this ball canning book. So it says it makes 6 half pints or 3 pints. So I'm thinking I'm going to do 6 half pints. I need 6 pounds of peaches, 18 to 24. So rinsed and peeled. So my first thing is the kids are playing outside. So Everly has not done school. She hasn't started, but she needs time in the morning. Like Layla and Wilder get up and they're young and they're excited and they want to sit and do school immediately. So theirs is all done. I started Wilder on level 1 today because he's finished kindergarten. He's done the whole curriculum. He's very advanced in reading. And so instead of pushing him forward though, because he's only 5, I was just going to redo like a different kindergarten curriculum with him. Well, he told me last week he doesn't like school anymore and he's really bored. So I was like, let me go ahead and try level 1 with him. So we're trying level 1. He blew through it today, a breeze. So we're going to continue with level 1 for him. And then Miss Layla, I also started on the Good and the Beautiful preschool one this morning, and we'll see how that goes. So we started new levels with them today, and they both did amazing. And Everly needs time. She needs to go outside and like get her energy out and all of that, and like to be able to focus. So she's outside riding her bike. And what I think I'm going to do while they're outside playing is take the bucket of peaches out and maybe just start like peeling them outside just so I can be outside, get fresh air, get some fresh morning sunlight. Gary FaceTiming, get some fresh morning sunlight while watching the kids, while being productive, peeling these peaches. So I just peeled it and Wilder said, I really want to take a bite of that. And he took a bite and he said, it's the best peach. Gary made the kids a little jump for their bikes, their dirt bikes. Look, and there she goes. He took over that peach. So I got all of them peeled. I'm going down to give the pigs all of this. What are you making?
Mint.
Mint? And what are you making?
I'm making like a flower perfume.
A flower potion?
Yeah.
Is this Wilder's?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all out here making little potions and perfumes and dyes and all kinds of stuff.
He also has some leaves on his.
That's okay.
He's pretending it's mint.
Yep, that's what Layla just said. Okay, so here's all of our peaches. So I need to go ahead and get out a Dutch oven and get out everything else that goes along with it and start working on this peach butter. So the first thing we do is the peaches and the lemon juice in here, bring it to a boil. So I've got that going, and while that goes, I'm gonna go ahead and wash up some dishes. So the kids are still playing outside, so I just took them muffins, and they were like, oh, what kind are these? And I didn't want to say, because I didn't want Wilder to hear carrot and not eat it. So I said, they're breakfast muffins, and he said, they're good. So they're outside eating them and loving them. So as long as I don't tell them what's in it, I'll tell them when they come in, though. I'll tell them there's carrot and apple in it, but we'll see. We'll see if their tune changes. So now that they're pretty soft, I'm going to work in batches to put them in my food processor. So I do have a immersion blender, but I'm going to tell you and be honest, that thing scares the death out of me when things are hot. I don't want it to splatter on me. So I'm just going to throw them in here. I could wait till it cools, but you know, I've got other things to do. I don't have all day to stand here. So we're just going to use this and get it all done. And that way I don't have to worry about it splashing me. And then we're gonna add some honey as our sweetener. And then we're gonna can it up. And Wilder ate the whole muffin and said he liked it. So that's a win, because I got some veggies in him and some apple. So that's huge. That child refuses vegetables at all times. He won't even try them. Just knowing it's a vegetable, he's like, no, I'm good. I really want to start my freeze dryer up a bunch again, but I've got to wait until it cools off. It's really hard to run when it's hot in summer because it puts off heat. There's no AC downstairs, and it just has to work overtime in the heat. So I really want to I go to Sam's and get a ton of zucchini and a ton of carrots and sweet potatoes and make powders again to be able to add to stuff, because he just won't eat anything like that. So I'm just going to work in batches to get this done. 2 of sweetener. I'm gonna add this raw honey. And now let me see what we do. Cook at a gentle boil over medium until the peach mixture thickens and holds its shape on a spoon. Stir frequently to prevent sticking. You can also put in any seasonings. We might put in some vanilla and cinnamon. There we go. It smells really good. And look at all this off our tree. How exciting. All right, now I just gotta wait till it thickens and then we'll start ladling it into our jars. I put them all in the dishwasher last night. I had 2 new packs. Well, they're not new, but I've had them for a long time. I just haven't opened them. 2 unopened packs of half-pint jars. So we brought them up last night from the basement. I put them in the dishwasher and ran it. So they're all done. Everything's washed and ready to go. Because I knew I was going to be processing these. And I also want to start working through, I have, oh man, look at that big old peach I missed. Do you remember many Azure standard orders ago when I ordered those frozen berries, the 5-pound boxes? Well, I still have some downstairs in the freezer. So, I want to start working through those because those are also taking up a lot of space and they're in the freezer that we use for the half cow. So I want to start working through that. There's strawberries and blackberries. I can't remember if there's anything else though. So I do want to work through those as well and make some. I'll leave that piece. I'm not worried about that piece, but I don't want those huge chunks right there in it. I'll start working through that and making some jams with those too. That's my goal this week is those, the pears. I want to make some more pizza sauce to can as well because I think I just brought up the last can that I had canned a while back. Oh, there's another big one. Or there's one more downstairs. I can't remember. I remember seeing 2 the other day, but I can't remember if it was the other day when I was like organizing stuff downstairs or if it was the other day when I grabbed a jar of pizza sauce to bring up. So like, I can't remember if I've used them both now or not. Well, I know I have one up here, but I don't know if I have one down there or not. So that's also on my list of things to do is to make pizza sauce to can. And I don't know, just keep on keeping on and keep on, preparing our household for things. And I don't know, I told Gary I just want to stop buying as much from the store as I can and just start making everything and, all the things that I always dream of doing and always have really good intentions of, and then life gets in the way and then I have to end up buying things. And I don't know, I want to be a lot more intentional about buying a lot less and saving a lot more. There's all our pickles from earlier. So now we're gonna do a family recipe passed down through Gary's family and like generations. So I have pears in here. I'm doing about half the recipe because it calls for 9 cups. I only have maybe 4.5. So then 2.5 cups of sugar. And it says 8 ounces of crushed pineapple. This is 20, wait, this is tidbits. I need to go downstairs. I meant to grab crushed. And then some crushed pineapple.
Man, I'm so sad.
Why?
Because I can't have pineapple, but I can have this, which I'm happy about. I'm so, some jelly.
So we're just gonna do the same thing with this. Stir it, cook it down until it's all warm. And then same thing. We're gonna jar it up, cook our water bath for 10 minutes. So lunch today is leftovers. We have leftover crepes. Everly and Layla are having crepes. Ashlyn's eating the rest of her chili that she didn't eat the other day. Wilder is gonna have leftover pork. We have the orange pork thing from the other night with leftover gluten-free noodles. And then I'm gonna have also leftover pork and mashed potatoes. And that clears out all our leftovers, which is wonderful. So as soon as these 2 canners are done, I just put the pear honey in for 10 minutes to water bath. I'm going to get rid of those because I don't need them anymore after right now. I will need them after today. I meant for today. I don't know what I was thinking. And then I'll be done canning for today. And then I'm going to start the crock pot. We're going to have Mississippi chicken tonight. So I'll get that chicken going as soon as these are done. And then we're going to sit down and do group subjects. So the canners have 1 minute left. So I'm going to get this going, unplug the canners, and then plug this in. So there's chicken. I just put the blend on it. Au jus packet. A ranch packet. Banana peppers. And a stick of butter. This one's open, so I'm just using this one. I'm gonna cook on low for about 6 hours. All right, 34 jars done today. So we're finishing up a couple little things for individual stuff. Wilder just has to finish one little tiny thing. Everybody's got to read, and then we're gonna work on Bible and science today. So I'll have to see what we're doing for science. We might be doing a fun project, but I don't know yet because I haven't even seen what we're doing yet. completely done with school, and now it's time. Everybody's got a chore list. Everybody's going to town, getting some chores done. I'm gonna do the dishes. They've got stuff to do. So I just went downstairs and grabbed these. These, again, are not new, just unopened. They've been downstairs in our closet forever. But like I said, I want to get some jams done, so I brought these up. But these are the last 2 half pints I have downstairs. So I also brought up some more pints. I have a big stack, maybe like 5 more of these of pints. And then I have a couple quarts left down there. And then that's it. But anyway, the kids just got done with chores. They're outside getting ready to ride. They're getting all their stuff. So I'm going to go out there and sit with them and watch them ride now. And they're off. And Buster too. So I really want to go down in the garden and look around and weed. But last night, when we got home from the stuff from church, we went out in the garden because we were going to plant a couple more seeds. And we started pulling weeds out of some of the raised beds. And without knowing, there was a wasp's nest in it, and it attacked Wilder and I. Wilder only got stung once. I got stung multiple times on my hand. So I am not too thrilled about going down there to pull more weeds because that was very unexpected. Gary, me, Wilder, and Layla were all there pulling weeds. Layla actually, well, she wasn't pulling weeds. She was collecting the potatoes because there were potatoes in there. And she was walking around everybody getting the potatoes. We were pulling up the weeds, pulling up the potatoes. She was going around getting them for everybody. Thankfully, she didn't get stung. I must have pulled it out. The wasp nest must have been where I was because I got stung the most. And then Wilder got stung, and then Gary grabbed Layla immediately and started pulling her away. So I think he saved her. And then we all ran out of the garden, and he got wasp spray and sprayed everything. So now I can't even use that bed because I don't want any of the wasp spray poison in our food. But there are 2 other raised beds down there that we still have open, and they need to be weeded, and I am too nervous to go down there and do it myself now. And I also want to go check on the green beans and stuff, but not feeling it. I really just came over and said she wants me to decorate for fall today. She said, I love fall and I'm so excited for it. And I'm like, yeah, me too. The girls are painting nails. Ashlyn's painting Layla's right now. So I have a bunch of watermelon left. It's been in the fridge in this bag. I still have maybe half of a gallon bag left. We're gonna make some watermelon chia seed like homemade fruit roll-ups in the dehydrator. So we're gonna put it all in here with some honey and then put it in the dehydrator for like 6 hours. I gotta look at the temperature though. But I'm gonna blend it up and we're gonna have good for you fruit strips, fruit leather, fruit roll-ups, whatever you wanna call it. Now I'm gonna add more. So I lined my pans here with parchment paper. And I already made a mess because I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to adjust my camera and so it started to spill. So that's okay. Luckily I was over the sink. But I'm just gonna do this and go put it in the dehydrator. So now it's been a while since I've used this, but timer We're gonna do 8 hours at 1:49. It said 1:45, but I don't have 1:45, so we'll do that. And the rest is gonna get poured in here. Now I have no idea where the other one of these went. No clue. So we'll have 5. Okay, well, 4 of them will be made. Well, I guess I still have enough to do a 5th, but yeah, I just dropped that all over the freezer. Okay, got that all cleaned up, and now this is back in there, and I filled it back up. Kids are back riding. Well, 2 are out here eating popsicles. 2 of them are riding. When these 2 are done with popsicles, they'll be riding too. All right, here is dinner tonight. I couldn't film anything because I was on the phone forever about a co-op, but here's dinner. Okay, so dinner's done. I was on the phone forever, but for a very exciting reason. Ashlyn's messing with my phone. I had an hour-long phone call with the lady, the head of this homeschool co-op I have been trying to get the kids into for years now.
Years?
It is such a good group, but they cap it at 12 kids per class, and no one ever leaves. Never. See, unless kids are graduating out, it's almost impossible to get in. Well, I've been on the wait list forever. She just called me and she's like, hey, guess what? It's your turn. We got into this co-op that I have been dying for the kids to get into. It's fun. Its classes they are learning classes, but they're based more on like fun activities versus highly academic. So the kids get together, they get to do all this stuff. It's every week. It is going to be amazing, but they start while we're in Florida. So we're going to have to start when we get back, but I am beyond excited. This has been a dream forever because this group, we know our friends are in it and everything, and it's going to be amazing. So very, very excited. Are you finally done eating? Water has been eating and eating and eating and eating and eating. Mom. Multiple plates. Mom. But anyway, hang on just 1 second. I'm done for the day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. We'll see you then. Bye. Yes, baby.